I'm Miranda Day. I work at Aveda Fredric's. I also work at Humane Salon on Main Street in Hamilton. I was in high school and going to be an art major and skate for Miami, and then I decided I didn't want to be a starving artist. But I also wanted to find a different medium in art where I could make money, and here we are doing it here. I remember the first 3 months while I was in school learning the curriculum was really, really hard for me. I'm dyslexic and ADHD, so I've always struggled with that. And I just remember going over chapter 7, the study of hair, crying like, Mom, how am I gonna be able to do this? But as soon as I got on the floor and got my hands physically in the hair doing it, really I kind of wanted to do nails and not so much hair, but once I started doing hair, I was like, wait a minute, I'm really good at this and I love this, and I've always loved people, so I'm like, this is great for me, I can be as creative as I want. So my main things is color and updos, and updos just feels like clay in my hands, so I'm always able to form it into something, and I love doing weddings, so and prom and homecoming, it's a great atmosphere, I was always doing my nails, always messing with my hair and makeup as a kid. Like when I was supposed to be cleaning my room, I was doing my makeup and my hair instead. So I've always had a knack for it. I've always loved it. When I was on my skating teams, I was doing everyone's hair and makeup. So the love has always been there for the beauty industry. My mom was just like, absolutely. My dad was like, oh, absolutely. My grandpa was like, you need to go into the medical field. So it's funny like seeing him now, because he'll be like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing great. Like I have all the things I need in my life. I've been able to take care of myself really well. So he's just kind of like, oh, okay, maybe hair's not that bad. So a big reason I came back, one, I waited so long because I wanted to go get the experience before I felt like I had the audacity to come back and teach people. So 10 years later, here I am. I really just found myself, I've always had the love for hair, that's never died out, but I found myself just feeling kind of unmotivated, just kind of in a stagnant place, and I don't know why, or I'm like, what pushed me? I'm like, let's just go try it. Maybe it'll bring the life back into it, and it definitely has. Like, I love working here. I love these students. I love seeing where I started and, helping them get there. It's sharpened me up on my skills every day. Like, they'll never die out now because I'm constantly, working them. But I love it. It's fun. It really is. It keeps me on my toes. Even when it's like I've had a hard day at work, or I'm struggling with something at work, I always just take a step back and I'm like, but how lucky you are to actually love your job? It makes it so much easier. And touching people all day, whether it's the students or it's the guests or it's my own personal clients, the other educators, even. It's just such a beautiful space to be in here. I had a woman come in my salon. She had been denied at 10 different salons for wanting rainbow hair. Her brother was a drag queen in Columbus that was shot down and murdered after a show. And so she just wanted to have something to represent him, but also go on the news with this and represent him. All these salons denied her, told her, we don't do that, we don't support that. So her coming in my salon as a queer hairstylist as well, it just meant everything to me to do that for her and also honor her brother. It's moments like those, or I could go on for days or so. You never stop not just touching people's hair, but touching people's hearts in this industry. I don't think we realize how many times, what we do, how much it matters. It really does.